Good morning. We solved three problems in the previous class, right? This was the last problem. Next. Evaluate integral from 1 minus I to 2 plus I to x plus iy plus 1 into dz along. Here we have two cases. First case, x is equal to t plus 1 and y is equal to 2t square minus 1. Parametric equations are given. Both x and y are functions of t. Along the straight line joining 1 minus I and 2 plus I. These are the two cases. First, we shall take first case. X is equal to t plus 1 and y is equal to 2t minus 1. That is first case. Here, x takes values from 1 to 2 and y takes values from minus 1 to plus 1. Minus I means imaginary part is minus 1. Plus I means imaginary part is plus 1. Therefore, y takes values from minus 1 to plus 1 and x takes values from 1 to 2. Both x and y are functions of t. Now let's change the limits. As x tends to 1, what happens here? As x tends to 1, this lower limit, 1 is equal to t plus 1. We get 1 is equal to t plus 1 or t is equal to 0. As x tends to 1, t tends to 0. Next, upper limit as x tends to 2. As x tends to 2, what happens here? 2 is equal to t plus 1. 2 is equal to t plus 1, or we can write it as t is equal to 1. Therefore, t takes values from 0 to 1. T takes values from 0 to 1. Similarly, when y is equal to minus 1, lower limit, when y is equal to minus 1, what happens here? Minus 1 is equal to 2t square minus 1. Cancel minus 1 on both sides, you get 2t square is equal to 0. Therefore, t is equal to 0. When y is equal to plus 1, upper limit, when y is equal to plus 1, what happens here? 1 is equal to 2t square minus 1. Therefore, 2t square is equal to 2. Therefore, t square is equal to 1. Therefore, t is equal to 1. In both cases, t takes values from 0 to 1. Therefore, as x varies from 1 to 2 or y varies from minus 1 to plus 1, t varies from 0 to 1. T varies from 0 to 1. Now substitute. Therefore, I is equal to, given integral is equal to 1 minus I to 2 plus I to x plus iy plus 1 into dz. And we know that dz is equal to dx plus I into dy. Integral from writing 1 minus I is same as writing 1 comma minus 1, because a very complex number can be regarded as an ordered pair of real numbers. Therefore, 1 minus I means, 1 minus I means 1 comma minus 1. 2 plus I means 2 comma 2x plus iy plus 1 into dz is dx plus I into dy. This is the integral. Now, as x varies from 1 to 2, y varies from minus 1 to plus 1, t varies from 0 to 1. T varies from 0 to 1. Substitute 2 into x. X is equal to t plus 1. Therefore, 2x is 2t plus 2. 2t plus 2. Plus I into y. I into y is 2y t square minus I. 2y t square minus I. Plus 1 as it is. This plus 1 as it is. Dx plus I into dy. Here dx, x is equal to t plus 1. Therefore, dx is equal to dt. And y is equal to 2t square minus 1. Therefore, dy is equal to 14 to dt. Minus 1 is a constant, its derivative must be 0. That's what I have substituted here. Dx is equal to dt and dy is equal to 14 to dt. This is equal to integral from t is equal to 0 to 1 to t plus 2it square plus 2 plus 1 is 3 minus I as it is. Here dt is common in both the terms. You take dt as common factor. What you get inside the brackets is 1 plus 4it. Therefore, this is equal to integral from t is equal to 0 to 1. Now multiply. 1 into 2t is 2t. 1 into 2it square is 2it square. 1 into 3 is 3. 1 into minus I is minus I. 4it into 2t is 8it square. 4 into 2 is 8. I into t is t square. 4it into 2it square. I into I is I square is minus 1 into 8t cube. 4 into 2 is 8. T into t square is t. 4it into 3 is 12it. Next, 4it into minus I. I into minus I is minus I square. Minus I square is plus 1. 1 into 4t is 4t. Now just simplify this. Minus 8t cube. Minus 8t cube as this. 2it square. 2it square plus 8it square is 10it square. Now t terms. This is a t term. T plus 4t is 6t. 6 into t, 6t. Plus 12it. 12it. Here t is taken as common factor. We get 6 plus 12y inside the brackets. Plus 3 minus I as it is. Now let's integrate this. This is the last step. I is equal to t from 0 to 1. I is equal to t from 0 to 1 minus 8t cube plus 10it square plus 6 plus 12I into t plus 3 minus I dt. This will be the last step. Here we integrate. You keep minus 8 constant as it is. Integral of t cube is t power 4 divided by 4. Here 10I is a constant. Keep this constant as it is. Integral of t square is t cube divided by 3. 6 plus 12y is constant. Keep it as it is. Integral of t is t square divided by 2. Integral of 3 is 3t minus I into integral of minus I is minus I into t. Limits from 0 to 1. Now apply limits and simplify. Upper limit is 1 and lower limit is 0. You need not apply lower limit, it is 0. As applies t is equal to 0, here you get 0. Therefore, you need not apply this. You just apply t is equal to 1. Minus 8 by 4 is minus 2. And t is equal to 1, 1 power 4 is 1. Plus 10I divided by 3 into 1 cube is 1. 6 plus 12I divided by 2 is 3 plus 6I. 6 by 2 is 3. 12I by 2 is 6I. And 1 square is 1. 3 into 1 is 3. Minus I into 1 is minus I. The rest is very simple. Separately write real and imaginary parts. This is the real part minus 2. This is the real part. This is the real part. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. Now imaginary part. 10I by 3 plus 6I minus 1 is minus I is 25I divided by 3. This is what we require. You can make a note of this. Is this clear? Anyone please unmute and answer. Is this clear? అర్థమైతే అది?
Yes, sir.
So, or we can move to the next problem. Next case, actually, not problem. Second case. Along the equation of the line joining 1 comma minus 1 and 2 comma 1. This was the second case. Along the equation of the line joining 1 minus 1 and 2 comma 1. First find the equation joining these two. This is the curve along which we integrate. Clearly it joins 2 points, 1 minus 1 and 2 comma 1. Therefore we use 2-point form, which is given by y minus y1 divided by x minus x1. This is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This is the formula. Substitute. This is x1 y1, x2 y2. Y minus y1. Y minus y1 and y1 is minus 1, minus into minus plus 1. Divided by x minus x1 and x1 is 1. This is equal to y2 minus y1 is 1 minus into minus plus 1, that is 2. Divided by x2 minus x1 is 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. Therefore, 1 into y plus 1 is y plus 1. This is equal to 2 into x minus 1 is 2x minus 2. Therefore, y is equal to 2x minus 1. Y is equal to 2x minus 1 is the curve along which we integrate. Y is equal to 2x minus 1. Since y is equal to 2x minus 1, dy is equal to 2 into dx. Derivative of y is denoted by dy, 2 into dx, minus 3 is a constant, its derivative will be 0. Therefore, dy is equal to 2 into dx. And given integral is, this is the given integral. Integral from 1 minus I. 1 minus I or 1 comma minus 1. In either way, you can write that 2 plus I or 2 comma 1. This is equal to 2x plus iy plus 1 into dz. And we know that dz is equal to dx plus I into dy. Here, you can integrate with respect to y or you can integrate with respect to x. I prefer to integrate with respect to x. Therefore, I is equal to, here x takes values from 1 to 2. X takes values from 1 to 2. If you want to integrate with respect to y, then take limits as y is equal to minus 1 to plus 1. 2x, keep it as this, plus I into y. Y is equal to 2x minus 3. Therefore, I into 2x minus 3 plus 1 as it is, dx plus 2i into dy. dy is equal to 2 into dx. Therefore, 2i into dx. This is equal to integral from x is equal to 1 to 2, 2x as it is, plus I into 2x is 2ix, minus 3 into I is minus 3i, plus 1 as it is. Here take dx as common factor. As dx comes outside, we get 1 plus 2i inside into dx. And this 1 plus 2i is a constant, independent of x, so keep it outside and integrate. Integral of 2x is, 2 is constant, it is kept as it is. Integral of x is x square by 2. Plus 2i into, here integral of x is x square by 2. Minus 3i, it is constant, integral of minus 3i is minus 3i into x. Plus integral of 1 is x. The rest is very simple. Apply limits and simplify. You do that part, you will get this answer. 4 into 1 plus 2i. Here cancel this 2 with this 2, this 2 with this 2. 1 plus 2i as it is. This 1 plus 2i, keep it as it is. Apply upper limit, you get 2 square 4 minus lower limit 1 square 1. Plus I into upper limit 2 square 4 minus lower limit 1 square 1. Minus 3i into upper limit 2 minus lower limit 1 plus x upper limit 2 minus lower limit 1. This will be equal to 1 plus 2y into 4 or 4 into 1 plus 2y. Next, this is simple but very important in examination point of this particular problem. Evaluate integral from 0 to 1 plus I x square minus iy into dz along the path. Again, we have two cases. First case, x is equal to y. Second case, y is equal to x square. Let's consider first case. X is equal to y. Therefore, dx is equal to dy. X is equal to y is c. Hence, dx is equal to dy. Given integral I is equal to integral from 0. 0 means real part 0, imaginary part is also 0. Therefore, 0, 0. Real part 0, imaginary part 0. 1 plus I can be written as 1, 1. Real part is 1, imaginary part is 1, 1, 1. X square minus iy. And we know that dz is equal to dx plus I into dy. Here, you can integrate with respect to x and you can integrate with respect to y also. In either ways, you can do that. I integrate with respect to x. Here, x takes values from 0 to 1. X takes values from 0 to 1. X square minus I into y and y is equal to x. Therefore, x square minus ax. Dx plus I into dy and dy is equal to dx. Therefore, this is equal to 1 plus I into, here if you take dx as common factor, you get 1 plus I inside the brackets. And you keep this 1 plus I outside, x square minus ix into dx. Therefore, 1 plus I into integral of x square is x cube divided by 3 minus I into integral of x is x square divided by 2. This is equal to 1 plus I into, apply upper limit, you get 1 by 3 and lower limit is 0. Therefore, 1 by 3 minus, apply upper limit, you get 1 by 2 into I is I by 2 and lower limit is 0. Therefore, this is equal to 1 plus I into 1 by 3 minus I by 2. You take 2 into 3, 6 as LCM factor, and what you get in the numerator is 1 into 2, 2 minus I into 3, 3I. 1 into 2 is 2. 1 into minus 3I is minus 3I. I into 2 is 2I. I into minus 3I is minus 3I square, but I square is minus 1 into minus 3 plus 3. Therefore, this is equal to 2 plus 3 real part. 2 plus 3, 5 divided by 6. 5 divided by 6. Minus 3I plus 2I minus I divided by 6. This is first case. 1 by 6 into 5 minus I. Similarly, you try second case. Y is equal to x square. Y is equal to x square. Therefore, dy is equal to 2x into dx. Second case. Dy is equal to 2x into dx. You can choose with respect to x. You can integrate with respect to x, or you can integrate with respect to better integrate with respect to x. If you integrate with respect to y, you will get fractions. Dx is equal to dy divided by 2x. You get a fraction like that. If it's over, let me know. Is it over? Is not over? 1 by 6 into 5 plus I is the answer. 1 by 6 into 5 plus I. Next. Integral over C modulus of z square into dz, where C is the square with vertices 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, and 0, 1. Integral over C mod z whole square into dz. We know that modulus of z is equal to square root of x square plus y square. If z is equal to x plus iy, z is equal to x plus iy, then modulus of z is the square root of x square plus y square. Or mod z is equal, z square is equal to x square plus y square. Mod z whole square is x square plus y square into dz, and we know that dz is equal to dx plus I into dy. Dx plus I into dy. Therefore, integral over C mod z whole square into dz. Integral over C mod z whole square into dz. How is this C defined? C is like this. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. 0, 0. This is the point whose coordinates are 0, 0. 1, 0 will be on x-axis like this. 1, 0. 1, 1, 1 unit along x-axis and 1 along y-axis. It will be somewhere here 1, 1, and 0, 1. 0 on x-axis and 1 on y-axis. This is the curve. That means this C is made up of 4 line segments. They are C1, C2, C3, and C4, taken in the order, this order. C1, C2, C3, C4. Therefore, integral over C is equal to integral over C1 plus integral over C2 plus integral over C3 plus integral over C4. Integral over C is made up of 4 line segments, namely C1, C2, C3, and C4. Therefore, C is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus C4. First, along C1, what happens here? Along C1. Along C1, this is C1, right? This is C1. You mark your attendance in the chat box first. Chat box. Now it is enabled. You can mark your attendance. Yes, along C1. C1 is the line segment joining 0, 0 and 1, 0. It is a part of x-axis. It is along x-axis. On x-axis, y is always equal to 0. Therefore, dy is equal to 0. Dy is equal to 0. Mod z whole square into dz. We just obtained mod z whole square into dz is equal to, what was the expression? X square plus y square into dx plus I into dy, correct? Mod z whole square into dz is equal to x square plus y square into dx plus I into dy. Substitute here. Y is equal to 0. Therefore, we get x square here. And dy is equal to 0. Therefore, x square into dx. X square into dx. This is along C1. Therefore, x square into dx. It's written here. It is written here. Next, along C2, this is the equation C2. Here x is equal to 1. Here also x is equal to 1. Therefore, equation of this straight line is x is equal to 1. Therefore, dx is equal to 0. Since x is equal to 1, dx is equal to 0. What happens here? Mod z whole square into dz is equal to dx is equal to 1. Therefore, 1 plus y square. And dx is equal to 0, I into dy. I into dy. Similarly, along C3, what happens here? C3, what's the equation of C3? Here y is equal to 1. Here also y is equal to 1. Therefore, equation of this C3 is y is equal to 1. Since y is equal to 1, dy is equal to 0. Therefore, this will be x square plus y square. Y is equal to 1. Therefore, x square plus 1. And dy is equal to 0 into dx. Plus, along C4, this is C4. This is C4. Here x is equal to 0. Here x is equal to 0. This is nothing but y-axis. On y-axis, x is always equal to 0. Therefore, dx is equal to 0. Therefore, mod z whole square into dz is equal to x is 0. Therefore, we get y square. And dx is equal to 0. Therefore, I into dy. See the limits. Along C1, this is C1. This is C1. Here x takes values from 0 to 1. X takes values from 0 to 1. This is along C2 with respect to y. Here y takes values from 0 to 1. Y takes values from 0 to 1. Plus, this is C3. This is C3, right? This is integration with respect to x. Here x takes values from 1 to 0. Therefore, x takes values from 1 to 0. Plus C4. This is C4. This is the direction of C4. This integration is with respect to y, and y takes values from 1 to 0. Y is equal to 1 to 0. The rest is very simple. Integrate this. Integral of x square is x cube divided by 3. Limits from x is equal to 0 to 1. Plus I into this I into. Keep it outside. Integral of 1 with respect to y is y, plus integral of y square is y cube divided by 3. Limits from y is equal to 0 to 1. Plus, here integral of x square is x cube divided by 3, plus integral of 1 is x, and limits from x is equal to 1 to 0. Plus I into this I into. Integral of y square is y cube divided by 3. Limits from y is equal to 1 to 0. Apply limits and simplify. I leave it to you. Apply limits and simplify. You must get minus 1 plus I as the answer. Minus 1 plus I. Apply both upper and lower limits in all the 4 cases.